Hey guys, big welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a little video on what it costs to set up a reef tank. So today I'm going to be showing you my three different tanks, which the first one here we're looking at is a 12-gallon all-in-one system. And all-in-one means that generally when you buy it, it comes with everything included, or for the most part. So you get your light, your skimmer, your filtration. They don't normally seem to include a heater for whatever reason, but that's not too big of a deal. And so then you just have to add your own sand and live rock and fish and coral and a heater. So this is about as basic as you can get on a tank. When you see this, there's not really much maintenance. Change a couple of gallons of water every couple of weeks. And I use a magic eraser to wipe the glass. Very simple to maintain, and you can grow most corals softy. And then I've got some bird's nest in there though that's doing quite well. So this is a real easy tank for somebody getting into the hobby to have. Now let's look at some of the pricing for this. Now, obviously, this is just an estimate. You could find a better deal, you could pay more. So that's that tank. Now, continuing on, this would be the next step up from that. This is a 30-gallon, 48-inch long. Was originally a frag tank, but it turned it into a reef for our den, and it's pretty basic for a system. It's not drilled. It's just got a bio wheel hang-on filter, a cheap LED light, and a skimmer that I grabbed off of a website like Craigslist. So this would be a step up from the BioCube in a sense, like if you wanted a bit more room. And this would allow you to have a few extra fish or a bit larger fish than you're probably going to get into a nano all-in-one. And it can do quite well. Right there on the right is an elegance coral, which a lot of people have trouble keeping. And this tank, we don't add anything. We do a water change probably once a month or so of 5-10 gallons, depending what I feel like doing. That's all we do to this tank. And other than that, it just seems to take care of itself. So it's another real easy tank. Now we'll look at some of the cost in setting something like this up. So I'm here covering 30 to 90 gallons, just roughly, you know what I mean. This tank was 80 bucks if you were getting a 90, depending, could be a little more. And now this is our large tank. This is our 200 gallon. So once you start getting into something a little more along these lines, then obviously your livestock and bio load with coral and vertebrates and all that goes up. So you can definitely have a lot more. With a lot more comes a lot more price, though, of course. So on this tank, I've got 200 to 300 pounds of live rock. There's a full sump filtration system, and I've got the fancy lights, the radiant lights, and the fancy MP40 pumps, and I've got the battery backup and dosing pumps and all of that good stuff to maintain this. Now, you could go out and you can buy all this stuff, and I think it's at the end you're going to see it works out to if you went to the store and you bought this tank and and everything like that, you could end up spending $10,000 or more. Um, but you could keep your eyes open on Craigslist, or here in Canada we use Kijiji, which is a great site, and you might find a system like this. If this is what you want, you're better off looking for a deal, because you might find something like this for for 2,500 bucks or 3,000 bucks, something like that, and then you're set. It comes with everything that you need, because piecing it together never works out as cheap as you think it's going to be. You always, you'll see those ads and the guy says, "Oh, 3,000 bucks invested $11,000." And it's probably true. And the 3,000 bucks is honestly a steal versus what you're going to spend piecing it together over several months. Here I'm just showing you some of the equipment that goes into maintaining a system like that. That's my little side cabinet, and I'll show you a view of the sump filtration system. If you're not actually in this hobby yet, be sure to check out some of my other videos, and you'll get to see some other tanks and some more in-depth information on my tanks and the equipment that runs them. So that'll pretty much wrap it up. I'll show you a little total for this system, and I didn't include RO systems for any of these tanks. It's always a good idea to use a reverse osmosis system for your water, but that's pretty much going to wrap it up. There's some pricing. Obviously, these are all just estimates. You could find a much better deal, or you could find a lot more expensive deal. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.